Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Key. Hi, Barb.
Hi.
This is Kathy, my friend from Australia. She is going to come in here and show us all the beauty bead stuff. Just got a few things to show you. As usual, I've got a few things to show you because, it's all about me. And yeah. Hi, Adria. I think we will just have a look at all the beautiful things on our desks here for a moment while people come in, and then I will put Kathy up on the solo screen for a little while so she can show us what she's got. Hi, Kerry. Whew.
We've got a tiny lag.
There's always a lag if you're watching in YouTube.
Okay.
StreamYard, not so much. I watch it in StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
But if you're watching over on YouTube, there's always a bit of a lag for some unknown reason. Hi, Judy. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I think Kathy's going to show us how to do some of her funky bead people, some boho beads, some
glue toppers.
Yeah, glue toppers, which I've never made before, so I'm a bit excited about that. You mailed me an envelope, Kerry. Oh, my goodness. I love Happy Mail. I never get much, but I love it. I'm so excited about that. Thank you.
Some little.
All right, so I'm going to put Kathy up on the big screen. And she's going to show, you've got to be gentle with her. This is her first live, and she's only done a few videos, so she's a bit of a newbie at all this techie stuff. I have pinned her channel to the top of the page on YouTube, so if you want to give her a like and a thumbs up and all that subscribe thing, let's go. Off you go.
Hi, everybody. I don't know how I'm going to go with trying to read and trying to do.
You don't need to read. I'll read. If they've got any questions,
right.
I'll ask. All good.
Okay. We talked about glue toppers. You can put anything on a glue bottle. The thing that's the most important is to try and get stainless steel pins or stainless steel wire and twist your own. These two here are stainless steel. These are whatever they are that's cheap. The stainless steel ones tend to keep their shape a lot better. They're a little bit thicker wire, but you can buy the wire separately. I put this one in here. This one here does not have a stainless steel wire in it because I wanted you to see what happens when it's a regular wire. It goes all rusty and discolors your glue, and it's pretty yucky. But I put that one in there. The other thing I'm using is these knitting needle stoppers.
You're off screen.
Because I'm off?
Yep, that's better. No, just your hands were off screen. That's cool. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Good.
These knitting needle stoppers, because sometimes the wires don't fit tight in the top of the new glue bottle. They might be a little tiny bit loose, and then they tend to.
Hi, Sarah.
Look at all that rubbish that I just pulled off there. That's just the glue that's gone all brown.
Oh, that's grunge fodder. We keep that.
We keep that? I'll keep it and I'll put it in an envelope and I'll send it to you.
Okay. We love the grunge.
Look at my poor old glue bottle. It's all brown and rusty at the top. So, yeah, I need to change that one out. Yeah, yucky. But, yeah, I put the pin down through the middle of that and then squash that on top, and there's no
that's a good
that's going to
idea.
get into that. And you can buy them pretty cheap. They come in different sizes. Here's a few different colours. I don't put them on my knitting needles. I just put them on my glue bottles.
Cute.
The other thing you can use on your glue bottle is these knitting needle holders, top pieces like that are novelty.
Cute.
Okay.
We love you, Barb.
Now, I love making these little people. I think they're cute.
I love those little people. They're so cute.
I made a big one for John the other day. It's a bit like a skeleton.
Hi, Carrie.
Not for a glue bottle. Now I'm going to try and make one of these little ones today.
Okie dokie.
You don't have to have the same beads. All you need is a bit of wire. And everybody's got broken necklaces. Something for the skirt. A little plastic flower bead. Any type of metal bead for the body. Faceted bead for the top, or a round one. I've got a bead cap.
We say lucite flower here. Lucite is much fancier than plastic.
Oh, sorry. They're plastic to me.
We're fancy here. Fancy.
Oh, we're fancy.
Hi, right. Patty.
I'll make these little plastic ones later too. And these little bottles of glitter. The only thing, this one is too heavy.
Oh, yep.
My bottle falls over all the time, so try and make them not too heavy.
Okay.
So he goes back in the container. So anyway, I'll just move all these out of the way. I'm going to make a little gold one this time. And this is probably all too much. Now, cut the wire. This is an old chain. Actually, this one's a brand new chain, but that's okay. I can cut it up. It's mine. I think I had 4 centimetres for the arm and 6 centimetres for the legs.
Okay.
What does that equate to? That's nearly 2 inches for the arms and just over 2 inches for the legs. There's 4
well done, Sarah. You get a raise next month.
What did Sarah do?
Shared everyone's links.
Oh, thank you. Now this is about I'm not exact about anything, I'm afraid.
We're not much for measuring here.
Okay, I'll get all these out of the road. I've got a little pink skirt for this one. I've got my 2 pieces of wire that I've just cut.
Shh, hush now, Terry.
I thought this one might be a nice little bead cap for a hat.
That's cute.
And what bead did I put in? Oh, I can't find, I haven't got a big bead here for the head. I've only got, this one. Yes, I have. I've got a little faceted lucite, did you say?
Lucite, that's it. That's the fancy word, yeah.
I'm not sure about the body at the moment, which one of these I'm going to use. I could use this for the hat, and I could use that for the hat. But I might just go with it and see how I go. This thing here, I don't know. What is that? What do you call those, Di?
Is that a fishing swivel? I can't see it properly.
No, it's not a fishing swivel. I do have
it's a connector.
Swivels.
It's a connector. Yeah.
On this one here, I put one of those in for the shoulders.
Oh, cute.
So
That's thinking outside the box.
Well, I looked down, I thought, could it be her hips? And I thought, no, give it big shoulders instead. So anyway, let's go. First of all,
Me too, T.
I'm going to get my, oh, look, there's your ball pen.
Hush now, Kip. Just get on with making your person. Yes, I lost my ball pins, people. She's just dobbed me in.
I'm going to use one of these tiny little flat spaces first. And then, which hat will I have? I might have this one. This one.
Does look like for the man from The Wizard of Oz. Tin Man.
And then the head. I might have to go back in my box and get a bigger thing. Maybe a jointed body.
Yep, you need to get a bigger bead. See, this is why we need sidekicks.
Oh, I got them. I got my pens. Why have I got a little pin? I can't even get the lid open. Here we go. I got a bigger one. Let's try that again.
That's it, Barb. The 80s. Wide shoulder pads from the 80s.
Oh, got to have them.
If you use a jingle bell for a body, it would look like Adria.
Now, what I do with the arms and legs, I find the middle-ish link.
The pin? Are you talking about the pin, Patty? That's
on the chain. On the chain.
Eye pin?
I have got an eye pin, but I...
What pin are you using? Just a head pin or a ball pin?
Sorry, eye pin.
Yep, eye pin. Yep.
And then with the chain, you sort of find the middle-ish, except that chain's too thin. Hang on a second, we'll do that again. We'll get a bigger thin chain. That's a bit of something different. Oh, no, don't do
Yes, Patty, it's a stainless steel eye pin.
Just put it into Google and ask for stainless steel or Etsy, whichever one you like to go to, for all your information on beading stuff. Now, this is a bit, I put that down there in that little hole in that connector. Have I got any? Oh, wait on. This has got to go in that hole too. And then the other side's got to go through the other hole. And then I've got arms off my shoulders.
Yes, Patty, these are the ones you use if you're making a glue stopper because it won't rust inside the glue. Stainless steel, otherwise you can use any metal.
Hey, look, if you like grungy glue, just use the others. Makes no difference. Some people colour their glue. I can't even get that in.
My glue, but I do.
We may not have shoulders today. We're not having shoulders, people. We're just going to have a body. What sort of body do we have? Shall we be a little square today? A big-breasted lady? Broad at the shoulders, like that? Why not? Is that okay with everybody? And then this one for a skirt or this one? No, we put a pretty pink one on.
Cute.
And then...
yes, she's got a good rack.
I might just put that one up there. And that'll just close off the end of them. And now I'm going to try and put these legs on. Let's see if I can get the legs on. big holes, there should be no trouble. Except one's
Hi,
long and one's short. There we go. I put the piece of chain on for the legs. And now I'm just going to put a little spacer on, little gold one. And I'm going to curl it down. Sorry if I shake, people. I've got neuropathy, and some days my hands work, some days they don't.
Zombies are cool too.
Now, so far, I've got that. Oh, look out, something's going on here. What's going on? Let's see. What do you look like? Oh, that's a bit squished up inside there. We can sort that out. Where are your arms? There they are.
Well, you keep knocking your camera.
I know. It's the... We got that far so far.
Beautiful.
Now we've got a couple of them. And there should be 2 of those there for hands and feet.
A looping tool, Kerry. They are very fun.
Oh, I did it again. And I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
Now I'm going to use tiny little eye pins for this one. Oh, that's a head.
Hey, Flo.
No, head pins are over here, eye pins. I just put them on there. I don't bother with the beads or the spaces at the beginnings and the ends. I've got to find the hole. I need to do 4 of these, 2 hands, 2 feet.
He's so cute. She's so cute.
There is a cheats way to do this too, by the way. Just in case. Do tell. Well, if you go over to Temu, you can buy a bag full of these little fairies here for a few bucks, and they're zip pulls, and they're already made. All you got to do is take the lobster clasp off the top and put a pin on it. That's the easy way to go about it. Of course, you don't get an individual girl, but... And they come in all the pretty colours, look.
Cute, but we like the homemade ones.
We do, because they're all different.
Because we need to use our stuff.
Well, we're different too, aren't we? So we've got to have different. This way you can say, oh, that one was made by Joe or Mary or Sarah or Diane. And the last one.
Okay, Flo, thank you for dropping in. Love your support. Awesome,
Bye.
Awesome.
Oh, I just looked over and saw myself.
Hi, Jen. Bye, Jen.
Must be not interested in my work today.
No, they're all bedtiming.
Oh. Well, they're not awake like us.
It's old people's bedtime over there.
Old people, are we?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to open these up and stick them on the ends here. Come on. I should have left them open, shouldn't I? That would have made things a little easier.
20 minutes past our old people's bedtime.
Yeah, well, this old person goes to bed about midnight.
Well, I stay up late to support all of these ladies on their lives, lacking sleep.
I have to plug in my light because it just ran out of juice.
I will pop in, Jacqueline. Yes, I will.
Fancy forgetting to do that beforehand.
What did you forget?
Plug in my light. I just run out of juice.
Oh.
Here we go. We're back.
Back.
Okay, we've got 1 foot on.
Me too, Kerry. Yes, I am, Adria. Yes, I am. Good at being bad at something.
What are you bad at?
Sleeping.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I can sleep well. I just don't get there till about midnight. I don't normally wake up well, and usually I'm a slow starter.
Well, sometimes these girls are on at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I go and support them, and then I have a couple of hours sleep, and then I'm up again.
Yes. Sometimes you've got Zoom meetings at 4 o'clock in the morning because you're the only Aussie there.
Yep.
They're the ones that are hard. So when they say it's 7 o'clock our time, good, well, yes, thank you. I don't know what 7 o'clock our time means, or what it is in America or Britain, but it's sometime about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No, that couldn't be, could it? Yes.
It's 7 o'clock at night over there at the moment.
Is it? Well, that's early.
It is. 7, 8, depending on what time zone.
Now, I don't know that I have a gold stainless steel one, so I'm just going to put a normal gold one on, and I'm going to have rusty glue.
There you go. It's 8:23 in some time zones over there. We're 15 hours ahead, Kathy.
15. Wow.
Yep.
Well, there you go. I've got one little dolly done. Now she's got her arms out front trying to cover her boobs.
Thanks, Jacqueline.
Is that too close?
Nope. Just to come down a little bit down your screen. No, down toward, yep, that's it. Right in the middle there. She's so cute. Great rack. Yes. Very cute. She looks like she's
that's number 1.
On.
And I even have brand new bottles here somewhere. Let's put it in one of these little ones. And I did the crinkle thing. Let's see if she fits. And there you go.
Cute. She's very cute. So I want you to come and show us all your robot lady pin glue pins.
There we go.
Cute.
We'll make a flower next time, but I think it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to just give them some pin and wire 101 stuff here while you get yourself organised for your next bit. Thank you. Alrighty. All right, so I'm just going to give you some information, basically. So there are 3 different types of pins, shapes, ends. So you have got a head pin, which has a flat end on it, and it gives you, a flat bit on the bottom of your bead. You have a ball pin, which has a ball on the end, and that gives you this look. And then you have an eye pin, which is the most common one. It has an eye on the end of it. You thread your bead and you can have an eye, make an eye on the other end, and that gives you the link in a chain type thing. You can have a dangle, attach it with a jump ring, whatever. You can also make all of those with wire, pair of pliers, and a hammer. If you want to make a ball pin, you will need a blowtorch of some kind to melt up the metal. But that's just a step too far for some people. You can buy them already made. So then you just, let's make a little flower with the ball pin. Need a crystal bead for the center. Oh, that's too big. It's just gone right through. Crystal bead. That's your center of your flower. Where is my bead cap? And you just mold that to your flower. There. You can stick another bead cap on top of that if you want to. Just to make it fancy. Good night, Barb. Thanks for coming in. And then you want a nice bead for the top. And then you want to make a loop. So a pair of round pliers. Lay it over flat. Oh, goodness. All thumbs today. And I just like to do a messy wrap on the top of mine because that's the type of girl that I am. Wrap it around, wrap it around. and snip it off. And there is making a little bead, a little flower bead. Focus, focus. There you go, with the center. And you can hang that from a tassel or a jump ring or anything like that. What I like to do some nights, as I've showed you before, is sit down with a whole heap of ball pins or head pins and a bunch of little beads and make these tiny little things. And then you can add these to chain, add them to bulb pins, jump rings, anything like that. And I've always got some of these ready-made elements ready to go. Leaves, turtles, pearls, stars, anything like that. So I just do a heap of them and I have these already made, ready to go. I want to show you, let's show you on this tag here. So let's just grab a bit of this trim here. Actually, I might do the rickrack. Do the rickrack on this one. So I put a piece of fabric. I like to put fabric because then your jump rings won't tear through the cardboard or your card or your paper or whatever you've got. Yep, put it on a paper clip. Exactly. So if you glue piece of fabric, any sort of fabric, it doesn't matter what fabric it is, to the bottom. Get some jump rings. Now, grab a little hole punch or your pokey tool if you don't have a hole punch. Get over. Going to poke some holes in here.
You're going to be there for a minute?
Yep.
Okay, I've got to run out to the veranda. I've got to go get some more beads.
Okay.
Be back.
Alrighty. So punch some holes in. Grab a jump ring. Thread it through the hole. Then grab some of these ready-made elements that we already made earlier and hang them off the bottom of these cards. So these cards, these tags would be held on with a paper clip at the top of a page because they'd get caught up if you tried to put them in a pocket. But these look really good on the bottom of a page. Your feature page of a signature, if you have one of those. Let's put these things on. And just finish up this 2 on here. And then we can go back Kathy. So if I'm watching a movie or sitting down of a night time with nobody to watch, which is not very often, I must say, I will just make a heap of these dangles. Come on, give me another one. Big one. Who's being bossy? Erin or Adria?
I suppose I should be reading this, shouldn't I? But I don't know any of the people, really.
Good way to get to know them. They're all reprobates, I'm telling you.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so there's a little dangle for the bottom of your tag. And I've done this on the bottom of pages. So if you have your signature and you have a main page, a decorative page on the outside of your signature, I will do that on that page as well.
That's very pretty.
It's not going to hold. Alrighty. So that's another idea for beads. I've got a million of them, but we'll go back to Kathleen.
Oh, me too. Me. Okay, I'm just grabbing out a few bits. Probably too many, but that's okay. It's better to have too many.
This is why we're using them, girls. Use them, use them, use them. Just giving you lots of ideas.
I'm going to do one of the, hey?
Oh, they're just saying they've got way too many beads. So that's why we're doing this. So we'll learn how to use them.
This one I've just made little dangle flowers, little blossoms with some leaves.
Cute.
These are lucite flowers from Timu with little glass leaves. I've used on top of it, I've put a little bead cap. No.
Yep.
Yeah, bead cap. And on the bottom, I have used just a little, I think it's a 3mm bead, silver bead. I'm going to use these little spacer beads this time on the bottom.
Yep.
And I'm going to put a big spacer bead on top, a flower one, as well as the bead cap. Now, first thing I've got to do, I've got a piece of wire that I've just cut. And it's hiding. There it is. Are you laughing at me already?
No, I'm laughing at Adrian riding a bike at the gym.
Now, I just cut that. I don't know how long it is. Let's have a look. I do know. Look, it's 10 centimetres exactly.
10 centimetres. Your audience thinks in inches. I'm just letting you know.
4 inches. It's 4 inches. Lucky I'm a quilter and I know what 10 centimetres is in inches. Okay, we've got 2 little flower plastic beads, lucite beads. I got 3 glass leaves this time. So this one I build from the bottom up, and I actually need head pins, not eye pins.
Me too, Kerry. I don't measure either.
Here's some little teeny tiny ones. They don't know if they're long enough. I'll get a couple of different ones, just in case. I found my ball ones, my ball pins.
Hush now.
Did you find yours?
I did.
Oh, good.
I did, but I didn't find them.
Now, maybe these fellas might be a bit small. I'll give it a try. We need the little spacer bead first on there.
So what? Where are you going?
Here I am. Here I am. A faceted, I'd say by the look of that, it's 8mm. I don't know what that is in.
We don't care. It's this big. That's fine by us.
It's this big.
Yeah.
And there's my flower. I don't know that this one's going to be long enough. What do you reckon? You reckon we'll try? I think it's going to be a bit small. It's going to have the tiniest little... Nah, far too small. Try again.
She's just new at this game. She's new at this game and she uses her ruler to measure things. Let's give her some...
No, look, some people say, how big's that one? I watch plenty of videos. Okay, the spacer bead first. I've got a ball pin, then the faceted bead, and then the flower. And then we've got these little pretty little bead caps.
Why are you on TV, Adrian? You're in America's Most Wanted or something. What's going on?
You know somebody famous.
Apparently.
I don't know whether I like that flower on top there. What do you think?
Let's go with it. It might be perfect for something somewhere.
Okay, I'll do it then. I won't close it up properly. And now a little purple one. Do the same. This fella first.
It won't take long, Kerry. It won't take long.
Then that one. These are so easy to make. I hang them off my pens too, these little flower charms. Just because they're cute.
Cute.
Another bead cap and another spacer bead, the flower. Little purple blossom.
They are super cute, Kerry.
I think they're cuter than, if you just saw them, you'd think, oh, that's a bit plastic. But when you put the bits with it, now I'm going to whack them on the ends of this chain, if I can get it lined up.
Me too. I would too. Kerry said she would wear them as earrings.
Oh, yes. Well, sometimes I make earrings and then I wear the same pair of earrings for 15 years and never take them out of my ears.
Well, because I've got sensitive ears, I have sleepers in my ears and I just hang the danglies off my ears so I can change off my
Same.
Different earrings, but no, not different.
People give me earrings for gifts and I take the wires off them and put a ring on it.
Yep.
Normally,
Hi, Brenda. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Put that one on the other end if I can get the hole. Somebody made the chain tiny. Well, my eye's not so great.
Yeah, how rude.
It's like when they try and read something, the letters are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay.
So there's a hint. When you're thrifting chain, make sure it's big enough for you to see and work with.
Yes. There's the two little flowers.
Cute.
Now these here have a hole through them, I think, that way. If I remember correctly, yes. So I'll just put that through there, bend this up, and make a little ring. And I just hang them off the chains here and there too.
You girls are fabulous, supporting each other, subbing to each other, hanging shit on each other. I love it.
Who's doing that?
Oh, all of them. I've trained them well.
Oh, okay. They're all honorary Aussies now, are they?
Yeah.
They're learning that just because you say something funny doesn't mean you dislike a person.
Correct. If you say something bad to someone, usually you like them a lot.
Yeah. There's one little leaf hanging off there.
Cute.
I'm just going to put a couple more on there. Now, you did the boho beads last week, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh, I did a boho bead when we did the working with paper book pages.
Oh, okay.
I just showed a couple of boho beads, but you can make us one.
Okie dokie. I make
Sure,
a few different ways. Turn around.
We all love a good boho bead.
Oh, you got to have them. Here goes the fiddly fingers. Up, shut it. That's good. I might just stick to two. And then you just get your bead, this fella here. And you can either hook it straight onto there or you can use I made a lot of these little fellows. All different sizes because I like them. Hang on, I'll get rid of all the other rubbish out of it. Oh, look, I've got to keep that and send it to dye. Some grungy stuff.
Send me some grunge. You'll get arrested for sending that sort of stuff in the mail.
Now, I make these little figure eight things because I like them. I like to join things with them.
Connectors.
Connectors. I think they're cute. If I'm making something and I'm wrapping wire and I've got a bit of wire left over, I'll make some of these little fellas. I might use one right about now. How about that teeny tiny one? Just because I can. Open him up a little bit, hook it up to around about the middle, but not quite.
Oh, is that one of those figure 80 thingies?
Yeah, one of those figure 80 things.
Yep. Did you make those connectors from wire or buy them as is?
These ones are made from the wire that's left over when I wrap beads.
There you go.
You know how you always have a big piece and then you cut it and you got a little bit left over?
Well, you might need to show Kerry how you made that. If you can. Kerry wanted to know.
And then I open the other side and hook that.
Well done, Sarah.
Hook the other side onto here. Hang on, where's the silver? The sterling. There's a sterling one. And just close it back up again. And there it is in there.
Beautiful.
And there's my flower dangle. No, dangle, glue stop, or whatever you want to use it for.
Nice.
You see that? Is that clear enough?
Very, very cute.
Good-o. Well, that's number 2. Do you want to have a go?
No? Oh.
You don't? Okay,
all right, yes,
well,
I do. That's good. No, you keep going.
You reckon?
You can you make one of those figure 8 things for Kerry?
Yep, I'll use one of these wires. I'll just use one of the. Hang on, I've got some second-hand ones here. Ones that didn't quite work out, and I keep them. And I just say I've got a piece of wire that big left over when I've been doing my wrapping, which is about 1 inch long. I find the middle and I sort of eye it and see how big it is, and I find I've actually got a bigger pair of mandrel thingamajigs, and I just roll one into the middle. I've rolled it as far up the what do you call these, round nose pliers as it'll fit, and then I turn it around. It looks like it's going to be a little bit too long. We're going to cut a little tiny bit off. Oh, look, it's just the right size. And then we just wrap it the other way and close it down. And we get a little figure 8 infinity symbol connector.
Cool, very cool. Thank you.
That's all right. And somewhere in my collection of pliers, there's the one that goes up to 7 mils. You know what I mean? What are they called?
You have the fancy pliers.
Fancy ones. Is it this one? Yeah, these guys.
Step.
So you can make big rounds.
Stepping. What are they called? Step pliers.
Something like that. So you can have teeny tiny little 2 mil ones up to, I think that's 7.
Welcome back, Adria. Did you go and have your mugshot taken for TV or something? You know, America's Most Wanted. Boho beads.
Boohoo beads. Now you've got important things here that you need. You need your cocktail straw, which is skinny,
I use
or
the
coffee stirrers,
Mm-hmm.
or the inside of your lollipops,
or the inside, or the stick off your El Cheapo cotton buds for your ears. Are those little plastic straws?
and I keep all these bits and pieces from pens that die, because you can have all different size tubes for all different size, even your ink.
Hi, Mickey. Welcome,
pen.
welcome.
What do you call them? Pen inserts, no, refills. You can even cut those and make beads. But yeah, anything that comes off a pen is good. You've got these fellas here that you can put on the ends of your chain.
Oh, I have enough things that I collect now. I need to keep those as well.
And you've got these rings that work out really good if you you can wrap them with embroidery floss and make big bead spaces. So yeah, you can. There's all these good things that come out of pens.
Well,
and
that
I
sounds
use
like
them all.
fun.
Pardon?
Oh, Brenda just cleaned her dishwasher out. I said, that sounds like a fun night.
Ooh, that doesn't sound like much fun at all.
No.
Okay, so we got our cocktail straw or our coffee stirrer or old ink in a pen inside that's dyed, and that one there come out of a lollipop. So that one's an extra, and yeah, that I've already chopped off the top of the ink with that one. So yeah, I keep all these things. We just need another house just to hold all the rubbish. That's all. I use a skewer to put them on so they can dry. There's a couple I made earlier or last night. Now this one here, I bought a heap of these once upon a time. A big heap of them, if I can get into it. And what they are is you make earrings with the Pandora type beads.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got a big thick thing in the middle to put your big eye beads on, but they come like this as a pair. So you could actually wear them like that as an earring, but I pull them apart and I cut a little short piece like that that's about an inch long and put them on top of that and use those as dangles. They've got the silver stopper on the end. So there's, 100 different ways to do the same thing. These ones here I've used, how when you have sari silk wraps or ribbons or yarn. This is sari silk yarn here. If you undo that, you've got all this beautiful fibre. And you just pull it out like that.
What was he cussing about, Kerry? The soup?
I get my little, I got some double-ended, double-sided, what do you call it? Tape. Some of that thing, you pull off a piece of that, however long you want your bead. Wrap it around the end of the straw.
Well, that's clever. I never thought of doing that.
Pull off it's that or get sticky fingers. End up with glue everywhere. Take off the paper. And I get my little bunch of fibres.
Yes, Kerry, but did he think it was shit soup?
And I just wind.
You're off screen. Come down. Yep. Beautiful.
And just pull it out and wind.
Oh, look at that. How clever is that?
And then if you want it fat in the middle, we'll put it fat in the middle. We'll put some extras on there. Only problem is you've got to use the glue to put it all down. And just keep winding until it's as big as you want. That's probably as big as I want. I don't cut it off yet. Just going to use a little bit of the art glitter glue. A couple of daubs here and there.
That's a very cool idea. Yes, Patty says that's a good idea. Kerry said very clever.
And just
Kerry said we learn something new every day.
Yep. Sure do.
I love being fat in the middle too, Sarah.
Now I take a piece of wire that's about a foot, 15 inches, something like that. Just a bendy wire. If you want to bead it like these ones. This one I use bead soup. There's no rhyme or reason. There's all sorts of colours. These ones have got oil AB, dark AB beads.
Pretty.
And I just get one of my bead trays. Decide what colour I might want this time. And it's bright. Right. And what size? I might go gold.
Good night, John. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you.
Now, this is the slow bit, loading them onto the wire. Here we go. So if you've got something to do for a minute or two.
I'm just going to put us on both on screen now. So
okay, because this is going to take me a minute or two.
Yep.
I should have had this prepared beforehand, shouldn't I? And I got the shakes.
It's all good. Okay, so you were talking about big hole beads before.
Yep.
Let's find a bronzy coloured one. So with a big hole bead, and you want to use it in a dangle, but because it's got such a big hole, what you do is you have these barrel beads, metallic barrel beads that are sort of spaceship shaped. So it's hard to see what they look like. So they're bulbous basically on both sides, and they fit exactly into that hole of that big bead, which makes it into a small hole bead. So if we grab a eye pin.
I got a tip the other day too, and it's a lot cheaper than using your other one.
What's that?
You know, your little plastic stoppers that you put on the back of your studs?
Yes.
They fit exactly inside the big hole beads.
Cool. So I've just put a little seed bead on the end of that eye pin. And then, hi Roseanne, then the spacer bead, then your big hole bead, another spacer bead, and another seed bead. I'll do a bigger one. A couple of seed beads. So then you have this whole dangle, and you've used one of your big hole beads.
That's cool.
And just So that's a good way of using up those mega lots of big hole beads that we bought back in the Let's Make It Cheap Pandora bracelet era.
Oh, I got so many.
So, yep, there you go.
And I think I'm about the only person who thinks they're still pretty.
Yeah, I still think they're pretty, but I can't wear anything heavy on my wrists anymore because they just ache.
Ah.
Which is
well, I can't wear a commercial bracelet anymore. I've got to make my own because my wrists and my fingers have all swollen. And my former rings, like my wedding ring and that, they don't even fit on my fingers, not even my little finger now. So
also
I'm going to make some elastic ones, some cheapy ones.
Okay.
If they break, they break. Come on, don't jump away from me. Bloody things. This is like watching paint dry.
I had these little flags, metal banner. I don't even know where I got them from, and I've never used them. And I thought I would make some dangles that can go
They'd
onto.
be nice along the bottom of your tags.
Nice on the bottom of the tag, or you can pop them on a safety pin as well. Is that going to be long enough?
Okay, I think I've got enough beads. Got about, just in case someone wants to know, I've got about, what's that? That's 12 centimetres. So that's about 5 inches.
They can pop them on a safety pin or a piece of wire.
Yeah, where does these scissors?
I'm going to put you full screen. I know.
Okay.
Hang on. All righto, off you go.
All right, I'm just going to cut my bead off now to the length that I've got. I'm going to use an eye pin. I think it's 2.5 inch thingamajig pin. I'm going to put one of these little bead caps on the end there, and then I'm going to put, I might need a longer. I've got 2 ways to do it. I can either chop the end off the straw.
Hey Mo, you gorgeous woman, how are you?
You didn't see that. Put that in the middle. The bead cap will stop the
Mo loves loves your rack. You need to show your big rack lady again.
I will in a sec. I'll just finish putting this fella on here. This one. Look out, knock the iPad over. What do I put on this end? This one, maybe. That's a pretty one. Maybe. No, smaller. Who else likes rummaging and just running their fingers through? And
yes, that's fun, but it doesn't use.
Well, look, I just used 2 more of them up, so that's got to be good.
every now and then I just like to resort big drawers of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I can.
It's good, eh?
Just because I'm weird.
No, you're not weird.
Did you hear that, people? I'm not weird.
You're normal. You're an Aussie. That's what we do. Now I'm going to just turn. I can't even find my plier. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hiding.
Unique. There's a word.
Wrong plier. Can you see it?
Special. I knew that'd come out eventually.
Bethel.
Special.
Who's Bethel?
Me.
Oh, me too. Here we go. Whoopsie. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to tie this wire into one end. And put it down through the hole so that I can tie it around the top of the bead. The thing.
The thing. Hang on, you froze. Oh, there you go.
The pin. And I want it to go through. But it's just come out because that wasn't tied down tight enough. Come on. Now I've got all these beads on here and I have to straighten my wire out again. And my bloody thing come off.
Goodness gracious me.
This is just to prove that I'm a real person and not a bot. I make mistakes.
She's special.
Yeah, that one too. We can put it down to nerves.
Right. Hush now. Sorry, I got overrun by YouTube.
Them off the end over there, but anyway, I'll use what I've got. Now what I do is I just wind this around the bead. And when it gets down to the other end, I start back. Only I lost about 2 inches worth of beads, so.
She is.
Oh,
she is.
well, that's
great.
how it goes. And then you go round and around a few more times with the wire. You can use silk thread or anything for this. You don't have to have wire. If you've got seed beads and pretty thread, you can wrap the thread instead. And then I just keep going until it winds in. Straighten her up a little bit. And there is a quickie bead.
Awesome. Great job.
There's a couple of others I wrapped last night that haven't been.
I like the idea of using the fibres like that and the double-sided tape. That's in my repertoire now. Thank you very much for the inspiration.
That's all right. And sometimes I use fabric. There's one that's got a piece of... You can't see that there's a fabric one too. And I've just wrapped a little piece of the sari silk around. Sari silk ribbon. So if you've got something that's got lots of bling on it already, you could just use a pretty coloured thread and wrap it. You wouldn't have to add extra beads.
Yep. You can use normal ribbon. If you've got excess of
Yep.
ribbon, you can do the same thing. You can use paper, printed paper. Anything
Yep.
you can use to make boho beads. There are no rules.
Here's a couple more I made that are on journals. There's one that's got some.
Oh, hang on. Why did that go there?
Go down a bit.
Hang on. Hang on. Got to go solo. Go. Nice.
Got little short, what do you call the tube beads?
Bugle beads.
Bugle beads, little short bugle beads on that one. That's a bit rougher on your fingers though, And what I've done is I've got a lobster clasp on each piece, so I can just build them. By putting an eye in the end, I just make the components and put a lobster clasp on each one, and then when it comes time to decorate the book, I just get as many pieces as I want and join them all together. There's another little dangle. That's got a big-eyed bead in it.
Oh, I love that butterfly.
Yeah, it came off a necklace. There's the other side of it. There was a few of them. Don't forget to pull your old jewellery apart.
I've got
another pretty one. I like this one. That one's got
I used to work at a thrift store, and they would never repair anything, and they would just throw all the broken jewellery into a box and give it to me. So I started bringing it home. I am never going to use all of this, so I started bagging it up and selling it at the op shop, like for them, for $5 a bag, and they always sold out.
Of course. I go in the op shop and I always buy the bags of jewellery. Doesn't matter what's in it. You have so much fun sorting it out.
Yep.
Okay. What's the time? These are some more beads I made the other day just to try the method. That's the same with wrapping the wire with the beads on it, the seed beads.
Okay. It's like a little spiral.
Yeah, I just use a stick. Wrap it 3 times around the end, or as many times as you want first with the wire, and just keep wrapping I think they're 12-inch lengths of beads, and except for this little baby one here. I started little to see how far I'd get, but I think they're pretty. They'd be good on because they're not heavy. They're not heavy. So yeah, I thought I've got a million seed beads, I'm sure, and that's not an exaggeration. And then here's another dangle that used to be an earring. So there's another idea. If you lose an earring and you've only got one, turn it into a dangle.
There you go. Beautiful.
Okay. Your turn.
Lots and lots of ideas. Well, I don't really have any, but this is just my pink seed beads and a few. This is just the pink one. So I am not going to run out of beads. I don't have a box of every colour of seed beads.
Look at them.
So I am never, ever, ever, like that is this deep. So I'm never going to run out of seed beads. So I've actually been making and making and making every night, and I'm going to sell them sell bags of them, of these little ones like this that people can add to their bulb pins and their laces and all that sort of stuff. So I've got to get rid of stuff. I've got to get rid of stuff. So they'll be going in my Ko-fi shop, mainly for Australians, because
Tell me about the Ko-fi shop.
My Ko-fi shop?
Tell me about it.
What do you want to know about it? I've got my digitals on there at the moment for sale.
Yep.
I will be putting some journals up there soon.
Ooh, I might have to have a sticky beak at your beads.
And then I'm going to start adding some of these beads and, you know, ready-made element type things, bagfuls of them, to try and get rid of stuff.
Because I have making days here with, I got so much things to decorate your journals with.
Yes.
Sorry if I sound like I'm moved. I sat down one day and I made ruffles. Meters and meters and meters of ruffles. And I use them on my pages.
Yep.
On my journals. So I keep going until I have a bag full of something or a basket full.
Yes, Adria, there are 3 steampunk weenies.
At one stage, these little fabric flips were a thing.
Yeah, they still are. People still make them and use them.
And I went through one day and I have no idea how many, but all the grungy ones. I don't do grunge, but I made grunge. But there's just so many of these. I've got a drawer full of them.
Beautiful. Maybe you need to open yourself a coffee shop.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to know about the coffee shop. I can do them up in packs of 10. I can do, you know, the ribbons in meters. I won't even pull out the ribbon drawer. I have a whole box full of clusters. I made clusters, fabric clusters, until I looked like a cluster, I think. Or a cluster something.
Cluster something.
But yeah, I've got stuff. I've got journals I've made. I've got
these boho beads are made out of mulberry paper.
Oh yeah, I love mulberry paper.
So I just cut them into strips or tear them into strips. So they're made out of the mulberry paper.
I've never made any out of paper. I've only ever done them with the fibres and fabric.
Okay. Yeah, there is lots of use to make those sort of beads with. But I think I'm done. Have you got anything else to show us?
Not really. I put a heap of stuff out just in case, but well, I didn't want to have to go running.
Well, that's all right. We might do another show later on down the track. So,
all right.
Is there anything that anybody wants to know how to make or how to use?
These little fellows come ready-made. They're zip pulls, and they're from Temu. You get a bag full of these. We want
homemade.
I know you do, but some people might say, well, I'll get some of those.
Awesome. All right, well, people, I am going to call it. And as I said, if you want to know anything, I need 2 people for next month to come on the craft draft and make something with me. So if you want to volunteer, that would be awesome.
Have you done your dyed papers yet? Or coloured papers?
No, I haven't done dyed paper. It's just I'd have to move all my stuff out to the other room, and I don't really want to do that at the moment.
I've done them with spray bottles.
Yeah,
with,
we could do that. We could
with
do
tea
that.
and coffee in them, and using stencils, and that way you can do them on a table.
You can, yes. It's on my list. It's on my list.
Oh, good-o.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for popping in again. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you want to learn something. If you've got any questions, come back and leave it in the comments on the video because I read all the comments. If you want to be craft drafted to come on the show, I would love to have your company and learn something new like the beads tonight. I've learned lots of new stuff, new techniques, which is awesome. Give me a message, drop me a message. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. That would be great. All right, thanks, Kathy, for coming.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Di, for helping me out because,
You're
yeah, it was a
welcome.
bit of a chore trying to get it all sorted.
That's all sorted
and you
now.
were patient with me.
Not a problem. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody, and thank you for coming.
All right. Catch us later. Bye.
See ya.